Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday and February 1st. Peyton, we officially turned the calendar on the month. I don't think I said that right. We turned something. We turned the day over.
I feel like January lasted like a full year.
I do agree with that. I feel like we've had so much happen in this month, especially weather-wise. I mean, this January lived up to its winter reputation. So we've obviously had a lot going on with the snow. And honestly, outside, Peyton, I mean, the snow is falling and the sun is out, so it really is starting to melt.
Yeah, I mean, temperatures aren't all that warm today, but the sunshine is our biggest help to help melt that snowfall from yesterday into last night. But, you know, now we're really watching the potential of a refreeze. I know the sun is not just melting the snow, but it's also evaporating the moisture and drying things up. But, you know, any moisture, wetness still around will have the potential of refreezing tonight into tomorrow morning, which, you know, why we have several closings across the Midlands.
That's right. On that note, we have actually gotten quite a few in today. So Governor Henry McMaster did direct the closure of state government offices in Richland and Lexington counties tomorrow. Talking about now school closures, we have the list posted. You're looking at it right now on our website, and this is getting constantly updated because the University of South Carolina, they announced that their Columbia campus will be fully closed tomorrow. Lexington 1 said their schools and offices will be closed. We have a number of schools on e-learning right now, including School District of Newberry. They announced them. So like we said, this article is posted on our website, and as soon as we get any closures, schedule changes, we update it immediately because now, you know, Sunday afternoon, they're really starting to kind of roll in. And like Peyton said, it's really that chance of the temperatures are still going to be very low, but the refreezing makes roads still a hazard to be on.
Yeah, I would say, you know, main interstates are basically all clear. I mean, they're highly traveled on. They're the most treated pretty much anywhere across the Midlands. This is a look at the flyover, just a very popular spot here in the Columbia metro area, close to Malfunction Junction. And the interstate itself looks pretty nice in terms of snowfall and even wetness. I would say it looks very dry, but just off to the side, you can see that overpass, which isn't highly traveled on. And it's still almost completely snow covered. So it's really those side streets and neighborhoods that are going to be a concern for tomorrow. I think that's why, you know, a lot of school districts have chosen to either cancel school or went to an e-learning day because, you know, school buses are going to, you know, would have a hard time traveling.
That's right. And then kiddos maybe at the bus stop too. So
it's going to be really cold.
A lot there. Yeah, for sure. And the city of Columbia, they did say that crews are still out continuing to treat roads with brine. They are going to be assessing and treating throughout the evening and into the night. So obviously still working out there. Don't kind of be fooled or let your guard down necessarily, because there are roads that are good, but it is also kind of a slick patch. I was traveling kind of when I was coming into work a little bit earlier, there was this really side road and it was in the shade and it was icy. It was really icy. And so it's kind of this, you know, oxymoron from the dry ones out here, but kind of still seeing the remnants for sure.
Yeah. And you know, I hope that by tomorrow afternoon we completely get rid of all this. But even then, you know, Tuesday morning will be below freezing. I don't think it's going to be as much of a widespread concern by then. We'll start to get on a regular schedule for most spots. But, you know, really just something to be mindful of in general. Traveling anywhere for the next couple of days.
Yep, good to know there. And throughout the evening, kind of what are our temperatures? We're really not seeing much precipitation anymore. So what can we expect as we continue our day?
Well, we're not expecting any more rain or snowfall, that is, for the rest of today. Temperature-wise, we're in the 30s right now. This is probably where we're going to see our highs for the, you know, for today. We're at 35 here in Columbia, 36 in Lexington, so just above that freezing mark. But that sunshine is really our biggest help in terms of melting the snowfall. Now, tomorrow morning's another first alert weather day. I don't think the wind is going to be as much of an issue, where we're not expecting to see, you know, near zero wind chill values, but it's still expected to be just brutally cold. Lows will probably be in the lower to middle teens. I think we have a cold weather advisory that will be in effect. So last night into this morning, we had an extreme cold warning. That's really for those dangerously low wind chills. Tonight's just going to be a very cold night in general. With overnight lows in the teens, and we're going to be probably sitting anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees by tomorrow morning. So just, you know, really cold start for tomorrow. It does get better by the afternoon, but, you know, we're still not out of this cold weather by any means.
No, not at all. And so that's where if you are inside, if you are using alternate heat sources, just continue to be very careful.
Yeah.
Dominion Energy, they actually also said that they're asking people to conserve their power just because, you know, the temperatures are dropping. There's a lot going on. Some simple ways to do that: lower your thermostat to 68 degrees or lower. You might need a jacket in the house, but, you know, just going with the winter vibes. You obviously have them if you were out playing in the snow. You can also turn off, you know, non-essential lights and appliances. Don't need to do the dishes or the laundry if you don't have to, but just some things to keep in mind because we have seen just potential dangers. I know yesterday, Forest Acres, there was the business that burned down with the space heater and issues there. We had 20 people displaced in a Columbia apartment complex today, so just need to be very cautious because we're not out of the woods yet by any means.
Yeah, I mean, those space heaters, they seem, you know, very simple and, you know, but they are, you know, a big hazard if you're not using them correctly. You want to make sure that you're actually plugging them into an outlet rather than, you know, a power strip, you know, to kind of get that extension. But
yeah, for sure. And if you have one and you may not really know how to use it, I know we have kind of step-by-step breakdown on our website, as well as just a lot of ideas for everyone. But we do also want to. Oh, wait, we're getting just in from our digital team. The Comet, they are going to resume regular service on Monday, tomorrow at approximately 8 in the morning. So that's actually good to know, and definitely still be careful. But Comet, again, tomorrow morning, Monday, they're going to be resuming their service. So thank you to our digital team for letting us know that. We really do appreciate it. But with this, low temp still 10 to 15, extremely cold. Has that extreme cold warning ended? Or?
It ended, and that will be replaced with a cold weather advisory.
Okay.
Just for the cold, not really for dangerous wind chills, because winds will be calmer for tonight. You know, it won't be that very brisk and brutal wind for tonight, but I mean, still cold with lows in the low teens. So, I mean, just all around, just going to be a morning where maybe if you are off, kids, you kind of sleep in, enjoy the comfort of your bed. Because it's not going to be a morning to get out if you don't have to.
No, but yesterday we did have a lot of you guys get outside and have some fun, and I think we can have some viewer photos that we pull up right now. We loved seeing how you guys were enjoying the winter snow safely, and we had a lot of people building snowmen and putting all their little puppies and babies out there. So it was really, really fun to kind of see that. I know you let your dogs get out there too. I put my cat in the snow a little bit. Hold on, we are getting a little word real quick. A little update on the Comet system. So USC Transit, powered by the Comet, will not run on Monday. All other services will resume. Okay, so just want to clarify that. The USC Transit, which is powered by Comet, will not run on Monday, but all other services will resume. Will resume when? Stay with us, you guys, real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Monday. We're going to have it on our website kind of more clarified for you guys, so you can reference that for sure, but definitely something we're continuing to just track and update. There's a lot of moving pieces, so we appreciate your patience staying with us with all of this, but for sure, keep sending those pictures, send it to 10. We love seeing how you guys are enjoying this.
And I was so impressed with how many snowmen we saw, because last night before heading out, I tried to make a snowball and it like completely fell apart because this was that fluffier snow, not as compact.
Yes.
So it was so hard to like shape. So I am like so surprised. I mean, I'm not really surprised, but I am, you know, very impressed, you know, the amount of snowmen and how big they were and tall. So, you know, kudos to those that, you know, were able to make it happen.
They were actually pretty impressive. We kind of saw some little baby ones, and then throughout the night, I feel like we saw more people sending ones that were impressive.
And they were dressed up. They had, you know, accessories on. So, I mean, it's so fun. And I think we do have some viewer photos.
Oh, we do now. And real quick, Dawn, we're going to answer your question. Is it safe to drive? She is in Gilbert, and her daughters got to work on Sunset, and I'm concerned about safety. Okay, so I'm assuming this is today, Dawn. Safe to drive, kind of Gilbert area.
I would say, you know, as long as you're, you know, giving yourself plenty of distance between you and the driver in front of you, you're kind of watching out for those icy spots. Just from my own experience driving on Sunset today, it has dried, or a lot of the snow has melted quite a bit. If you are talking about today, if you're kind of referencing for tomorrow, maybe a different story, especially, you know, the road on Sunset very wet, so we'll have to watch out any of that refreezes, if it doesn't completely dry up. So tomorrow morning and even today, I would just be all around very cautious.
Absolutely. All right. I know we keep kind of bouncing around, but we'd love to pull up those viewer photos again because they were adorable. Seeing all the little kiddos out there and bundled up. Oh, Peyton, this is the fun stuff to see.
Cute.
Oh, there. We're about to show you
her first Christmas.
Oh, I know.
And then look at that snowman. He has some blush on, some pink cheeks.
Look at that. That took all the snow in the yard to make that one. That's a big one. That's actually really impressive. There was one on top of my parking garage today, and it was just a little guy, and he was there since last night. But I try to avoid him, so
you can't run Frosty
we gotta keep him. Couldn't run him over. Oh my goodness, just absolutely
so
adorable.
Precious.
Yeah, we do. Wow.
There's another one.
Oh, I like that. I like seeing all the personalities of the snow and the little
So
branches.
cute.
Gosh, it's fun being a little kid. Well, we love seeing these, so definitely continue to send them in, and we'll be doing our digital check-ins throughout the rest of the day. We're going to be having a digital show at 6 p.m. We have NBA going back to back, so join us on our digital platforms for sure, and then we will be checking in with you guys throughout the evening. We appreciate so much that y'all have been with us. And if you are watching this on your phone or Facebook, you can enjoy it on your big screen smart TV right now as well with our free app on Roku. We're live streaming there all day in between our regular newscasts, like we said. So definitely can join us there. But thanks so much for joining us now. Have a great rest of your evening.